I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I just did a whole 45-minute video for this, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it again because I hit the wrong damn button. It didn't record. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. Ha ha.
It's a bad word. No, he was laughing at that.
Okay, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks.
I'm rewriting it because
Oh my goodness, I totally messed up. I already did this and I hit the wrong button, and instead of hitting okay, I hit retry, which just erased the entire 45-minute rant video on these fights. I went on forever. I swear to God, it was a great show. Now I got to do it all again. I'm not erasing shit. I'm going to keep everything up there. So this is going to be a quick one. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. Man, that sucks. That so sucks. It was such a good show too. I was funny. Oh man.
We called the guy with the afro Ronald McDonald.
I know. I called the guy with the afro Ronald McDonald the whole bit. Man, that totally sucks, but
Very, very funny.
I'm not going to spend another 45 minutes on the video. I'm going to do it really quick because I'm a little bit tipsy from after work happy hour.
Ronald McDonald.
Oh, man, that's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. All right, I'm going to breeze through this because I already got everybody's picks up, so I already did the damn show. Anyway.
Stop saying screw.
I'm sorry. I'm upset. I hope this video now better get like 100 views, or I'm gonna be super upset. And oh man, that's such a. All right. If you're new to my show, what I do is I take my favorite sports handicappers, and obviously I put their picks on the board to which side they're taking, and then I take my own decision. Obviously, I've already did this show. It was a whole 45-minute show, and I hit the wrong damn button. Instead of hitting OK, I hit retry or retake or whatever that stupid button is. I got to do it again, and I'm upset, not happy about it. But anyway, all right, let's do this again for the second time. Unreal, man. Unbelievable. We have Soriano taking on Todorovic. I can't believe I'm doing this again. Both Soriano and Todorovic. This is for UFC Fight Island 7, the early main card. Okay? Brandon, be quiet, please. I'm upset. This is going to be a quick one. My first video was well into the, I think it was like 40 minutes. I don't know. Oh, upset. Anyway, this is going to be quick because I got all the information already up there. So, let's just get right through to it. Okay.
And it's almost nighttime, so that's why
I know, Nora. Just stop. Just don't remind me that I just messed up a whole 40-minute video.
But you already know. So
Soriano, story time. He's only went, both these fighters, Dusko Todorovic, Thunder. He's fighting out of Belgrade, Serbia. Soriano's fighting, he's from Hawaii, but he's fighting out of Extreme Couture out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, story time. Both these guys have only went to decision one time in their undefeated career, and that was coincidentally at the Contender Series fight for both these gentlemen. Okay, let's see, the last fight for Punahele Soriano, story time, was he knocked out Oscar Pichota, and Dusko Todorovic. Not his last fight, but he does have on his record, he can say he knocked out Michel Pereira. You know Michel Pereira, Mr. Flying Knees, Superman punches,
Stop it, Bill.
kicks off the cage. That guy, Michelle Pereira. I'm still irked that I have to do this again. I just spent a whole 40 minutes doing this video. All right, I'm stopping. I'm done with that bitching and complaining about that.
What did you just say?
Nothing. All right, so Sector MMA for Dusko. That's his camp. Extreme Couture. Just Bleed MMA. Unreal. You can already see everybody, so it's not going to be any. All right, here we are. Just Bleed MMA. He's got Soriano by knockout. Soriano is the underdog at plus 140. Todorovic, favorite at minus 160. It's set at 1.5 rounds. If you think it's going to go over that, like the majority of people, it's at minus 166. The books think that too. But if you think it's going to stop short of 1.5, it'll be at plus 136. MMA Guru, that's the one with the Nick Cat, from the UK. He's got Todorovic by submission, round 3. Raw MMA News, that's Robbie. Robbie on his show had another guy on his show called The Producer. The cameras, man, I'm having a bad night with this. Camera's messed up. Okay, The Producer and Robbie both stopped, Nora, with the light. Both took Dusko Todorovic. Will Martin, he's the predictor out of Scotland. He's also on board with Todorovic. And Manpreet from Lock of the Night MMA. He's got Punahele Soriano by knockout. I went here with the underdog. It's kind of like a dog or pass thing for me. Both these fighters are phenomenal. Both are undefeated, but somebody's got to take the loss. It's got to be a winner. There's got to be a loser. So I'm taking Soriano on the win. He's the underdog, so I don't really have to say the outcome of how he's going to win. I would imagine it's probably going to be by knockout because Manpreet did say Dusko Todorovic.
What are the cats doing?
Does like to stick his chin out
Are they
when
doing
he's
cat
fighting.
stuff?
I don't know. I'm upset still that I have to do this.
They're doing cat stuff. They're cats.
I have to do this entire video again. Oh my god.
You said you would stop.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to stop complaining about that. Anyway, in this fight, I obviously have Punahele Soriano.
It's a puppy pie.
I think he's probably going to do it by, it doesn't matter. He's the underdog. But if I was to do a prop bet on how his method of victory, I would say knockout, because Todorovic does have a tendency to lead with his chin out. But man, that Dusko Todorovic is a beast fighting out of Belgrade, Serbia. So I'm not. That is my least confident pick on the entire card.
Hey, Brandon.
Moving on, we've got Queen Buckley going against the Italian Alessio DiChirico. Queen Buckley is 12-3. He is the super favorite at minus 265, taking on Alessio. Is it Alessio? Yeah, Alessio DiChirico, fighting out of Rome, Italy. He is 12-5. He's the underdog at plus 225. The total set at 2.5 rounds. Over is minus 105. Under is 125. Okay, here we have an overwhelming capper majority taking Queen Buckley. We have Justin Jr. He's the MMA genie. Youngest dude that gets interviews with all sorts of fighters. I'm not even sure how old he is. I want to say he's like 12 or something. But the dude,
Daddy,
Justin Jr.
You're cheering up.
I am cheering up. MMA genie. MMA genie. He's taken Queen Buckley. He watches a lot of tape. The kid's smart. He's bright. He's got Queen Buckley by decision. Then we got Just Bleed MMA. Also taking Buckley. Raw MMA news. Now he.
And I'm 6.
I know. Robbie from Raw MMA News. He's taking Buckley, but on his show he had a guy named The Producer. He never mentioned his real name. He just called him The Producer. They both have the Irish accent, thick Irish accent. The Producer is thinking DiChirico will grind it out to a decision, cause he's never been knocked out. DiChirico, he's never been knocked out. So that's something to keep in mind. He's got a tough chin. MMA Guru, that's the Nick Cap Guru. He's got thank you. He's got Buckley winning by TKO in the 2nd round. And finally, Manpreet from Lock of the Night, he's got Buckley winning by decision because, once again, DiChirico, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. All those losses were by unanimous decision. Here's something to note. They both fought Kevin Holland, right? Buckley got knocked out by Kevin Holland. DiChirico, he lost to Kevin Holland by unanimous decision. So, I don't know how you want to play that MMA math for those guys that do the MMA math. I don't buy into any of that crap because I think every fighter is an individual with their own stylistics going against other individual fighters with opposing styles. So, you can't really do MMA math like MMA math. It just doesn't work. It hasn't been proven to work. You know, like, oh, he got beat by Kevin Holland, but the other guy got beat by Kevin Holland, but he got knocked out. He didn't get. It doesn't work like that. They have different styles. You all right? Anyway, as you can see, the producer from Robbie's show is taking DiChirico by decision. MMA Guru, Nick Cap Guy, Lock of the Night. I said that Will Martin is taking DiChirico. I went with DiChirico by decision specifically because I'm a plus money junkie and he's plus 225. And I think he's got the chin to outlast. I'm not on the Joaquin Buckley hype train. He did get that very impressive knockout over Impa Kasangane. And then he had that, that definite dominant victory over Jordan Wright. I think he knocked him out early 2nd round. So he's definitely something. He's a beast. Joaquin Buckley is a beast, but don't sleep on Alessio DiChirico. You know why? If he loses this fight, he's out of the UFC. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, and Dana White is cutting middleweights like no biz. He caught Yoel Romero. I mean, he's down in Bellator now, I would imagine, or something. I don't know, but he's not in the UFC. And DiChirico, he knows if he loses this sucker, he's no longer in the UFC either. So, that being said, I think he's going to come up with a game plan, even though you look up where his camp, Gloria Fitness or Gloria Fight Team or whatever, out of Rome, Italy. On Tapology, he's the only fighter listed. I don't really, and Joaquin Buckley.
Your head's cut off.
Buckley's fighting out of. This is the thing with Buckley.
Your head's cut off. That's better.
It says he's fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, on Tapology, but yet his school, we got the Finney's Hit Squad. That's his striking school. That's in Illinois, and then we got Murcielago. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school, was got a lot of bigger names. I can't think of them right now, but that is in Lansing, Michigan. So he's from Missouri, striking in Illinois, and training.
Behind your back?
Huh?
Why do you have your
I don't know. Training Jiu-Jitsu in Michigan. I don't know. But anyway, he is a beast. He's knocking people out. Like, knockout of the year of 2020. He's got a lot of hype behind him, but don't sleep on DiChirico. I like the plus 225. That's why I took him by decision. Fade me, tell me, I really don't care. Finally, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio fighting out of Argentina, taking on Jingliang. Obviously, as you can already see, Ponzinibbio got a full capper consensus. All the handicappers that I watched, let's do the dance again. All the handicappers that I watched took, oh, throw some pearls. Good luck pearls.
Boom, 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 boom.
All the handicappers in this show are on the side with Ponzinibbio. Not one of them took Jingliang. Okay? But me being the contrarian here, Ponzinibbio's been on a 2-year layoff. He is on, I will grant him, before the 2-year layoff, which I heard it was due to, what's that weird? Arthritis. I heard he had arthritic problems. That's like that's a bone like an osteoporosis problem. That's like bone deterioration and some. There's rumors that he was on performance enhancing drugs. They're not verified or anything. But anyway, he had some problems. That's the reasoning behind a 2-year layoff. Yet all these guys say if he comes back without any cage rust, even at half the level of what he was before he left, before his little vacay of 2 years, he was on that 7-fight win streak. He's on a 7-fight win streak. If he's half that guy, all these guys are saying he should be able to take care of Jingliang. Me being the contrarian and the plus money junkie, plus 245. I don't really care. I'm taking Jingliang. I just made that decision up when I did the first airing of this show, which I erased mistakenly. I'm taking Jingliang. I got him by TKO in the second. He has submitted people. He has knocked people out. This Ponzinibbio, he's been on a 2-year layoff. Did I write any other notes? Oh, here's something. The Leech, Jingliang, he's never been knocked out. He did lose to Neil Magny by decision. And Santiago Ponzinibbio did knock out Neil Magny. Here's the thing. Here's the clicker, though. It was in the 4th round. The fight that Jingliang lost to Neil Magny by decision was a 3-round fight. Ponzinibbio knocked Neil Magny out 4th round. So who knows what would have happened if that 3-round fight went into the 4th and 5th round. I'm just saying, the MMA math, it doesn't, I mean, you can't use MMA math because each fighter has their own style and path to victory against other fighters specifically. Like, they're not just, some fighters are just, I'm a grappler and that's all I do is grab. I'm a striker, but if it goes to the ground, it's messed up like that. But anyway, man, there's so much I have to say, but I can't because I already said it in the first airing of this. But anyway, everybody's on Ponzinibbio. We got Will Martin, man lock of the night, he's saying by decision. MMA Guru with the knit cap, he's saying by decision. Raw MMA News and the producer, who is also on the show, by decision, or they didn't say how. Just Bleed MMA, also taking Ponzinibbio. And finally, the young boy Justin Jr. watched a lot of tape on these guys, I guess. Justin Jr. saying by decision. I gotta give props to Justin Jr. During the break, he made this whole predictor. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called, but he did like a simulation through UFC, the video game, UFC whatever video game, and he made me, and he made like all these other MMA UFC predictors like Z's MMA. I think the winner of the whole thing was Vlad, CNC, or yeah, Vlad from UFC Celebrities and Classics, the Bulgarian cowboy. He won the whole thing, but he had like Prediction Guru in there. He had Clint from Die Hard. He had both the Allen brothers, Matt and Craig. He had all these people, which he asked permission to use them. Brandon K, of course, being a little bitch, he said, no, you can't use me. So he was, and that he was promoting that as the main event, Brandon K versus Mr. Arkansas. But I guess Brandon K bowed out and said, no, don't use me because I'm a little girl. I'm not the girls are, sorry. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. No, nada gonna go there.
Daddy, Boo-Boo was on the table when I was in.
So anyway, Justin Jr., I loved your little, even though I lost the first round to Striker, MMA Striker or something, which I should have won because I am a beast. My ground game is beast. I got wrestling background and BJJ skills. I'll submit Striker in a heartbeat. But anyway, I lost first round against MMA Striker via decision, which in the fight I should have had him by I had a ankle lock. He got out of that, and I had like a guillotine, I think. Got out of that. Or that one, the bell saved him. He was about ready to choke too. But anyway, look, I'm getting all worked up over video game.
I almost choked.
Yeah?
Remember? Over there?
No.
I almost choked.
Oh. Glad you didn't.
Did you hear me talking?
Yeah, I didn't think you were choking.
I think I almost choked.
Anyway, Justin Jr. is also taking Ponzinibbio by decision. So, to recap, I've got Punahele Soriano beating Dusko Todorovic for my least confident pick. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to work it out and get the victory there. Probably, hopefully by decision. Or hopefully by knockout, but it might be by decision. It doesn't matter. He's the underdog, so I don't have to say how. Then I have Alexio DiChirico upsetting Jaquim Buckley and his hype train by decision only so he can stay in the UFC. He's going to be giving it his all. Jaquim Buckley, if he loses, he's not going anywhere because he's got that performance of the 2020 over, that super beautiful knockout. Was a spinning back heel kick or something. I watched that fight. It was phenomenal. It looked great. And then he had that dominant victory over Jordan Wright. But I'm not on the hype train. I think y'all are sleeping on DiChirico. He's a live dog. I like him. I think I'm going to go with him decision. Then finally, another one. Everybody, full capper consensus, taking Santiago Ponzinibbio from Argentina over Li Jingliang. Li Jingliang's no joke, dude. He's good. Yeah, he's coming off a loss, but man, he's fire. And this guy Ponzinibbio, I mean, he's been out of the game for over 2 years. He might have a little cage rust. Last fight for Li Jingliang was a loss, but it was 10 months ago. I don't know. It's a American top team. That's where Ponzinibbio is versus China top team. American top team, Coconut Creek, Florida. They got a whole stable of great fighters. But China, yeah, I looked at their team and I didn't recognize any names. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put sugar on it or anything. It's just what it is. But China is a different animal when it comes to fighting. They start young. They get their fighters. I bet you Jingliang, I bet you he started fighting when he was in single digits. I can almost guarantee it. He was doing shit when he was young.
What?
What?
Did you just say?
Nothing.
The S word.
Ship. He was sailing ships when he was young.
I don't believe it.
Anyway.
You said the S word. I know.
Anyway, gather the info again. Place the bets and cash the tickets. I hope this one, I hope I don't. Yeah. Okay. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets. Is that better? I appreciate you watching. Give me that thumbs up because I'm frustrated from having to do this whole thing again. This one has got to be way shorter because I already got the information written. Give me that thumbs up. Hit the bell. I'm going to be doing another one tomorrow morning for the co-main and main event. Hopefully I can do it on the first take so I don't have to do it twice. Good luck on these bets, and yeah, I'll see you next episode.
Bye-bye.